I am a creative technologist and a musician. I work a lot with code. Mostly I've been using code to generate music and visuals lately. I think of live coding as when people use code or algorithms to change an ongoing artistic process, usually for a performance. So that's like me using code to change a running loop or synthesizer. So something is playing, and then I use the code to manipulate that running system. In SonicPy, something you can do is write commands to tell the synthesizer what to do. So I will say, play this sample, play it this fast, play it at this volume.
What kind of song do you sing when you're trying to pass some time?
Mostly when I'm live coding, I tend to sample a lot. So I'm usually working with a microphone and I'm either singing or maybe someone else is giving me an input. And from there, I'll record that and use it as material. I also tend to layer other sounds in the mix, so synthesizers and drums. But with live coding, since I'm navigating a system, it's more about finding my way through something versus necessarily reciting or presenting a really set piece. And that gives that room for improvisation and unexpected accidents. There are a lot of programmers who come to our shows, but something that's been great is the live coding community is pretty involved with other artistic communities. So you can go to Wonderville, which is a indie game bar in Brooklyn, and we have a lot of algorithms there, right? So that's a place where more than just programmers are going. You might have game developers or just, it's a local bar. So we have just everyday people who might not have heard live coding before stumble in. Something that comes to mind is how strong the women and female people that I've met in the live coding community. There's a lot of great leadership from women that I've experienced. Kate Sicchio was one of the first founders of Live Code NYC. She was also my professor who helped introduce me to live coding. And she's been a really great mentor for me and other people. I recently taught a live coding course at Hunter. It was in the IMA program for the grad students, and it was an intensive 2-day course where we went over a lot of live coding technologies, and at the end, people performed for each other. In that course, we go over a brief overview of live coding history. It's mostly a hands-on class though, where we just go through different techniques. Something that I hope that the students take away from this course is better understanding of how their computer works. How does the computer think? How does the computer interpret my instructions? And that's what I want the students to come away with, is a deeper familiarity with that type of relationship. I also hope they come away with more historical context or just thinking about more deeply about the relationship they have with their tools. There's something about the connection between me and the computer that I also enjoy. Maybe I'm hiding, I'm not quite sure, but there is something different sitting behind a computer and playing versus maybe standing and performing like more classically trained from my previous background. Something I think about is normalizing live coding. I wonder what's gonna be like when live coding isn't specialized and what the conversations are gonna be like. So it's less about the novelty and more maybe about artistic techniques or where things are going. One of my dreams for live coding is for it to be so common that you can go on a street corner, instead of a guitarist, you'll see someone on their laptop. That's my dream.